Street Fighter 6 just launches in about 2 months and everyone's talking about their favorite characters from the launch roster who are they looking to play, and for me the frontrunner is easily Manon. As someone who played Abel or Mika, this is the character for me, and she is a character that could potentially break Street Fighter, not just because of her assets,
Hot damn!
but mainly due to her gameplay and the middle system specifically. You see, Manon have a system where when she lands a command grab or a hit grab, her middle level will increase by 1, and the more that she grabs you, the stronger the grabs will get. That is the short of it. Now, what makes Manon very unique among the entire history of Street Fighter is that this will carry over between rounds. This is unprecedented, and I don't really remember seeing anything of the sort in Street Fighter games. Power-up characters have been there forever, installs have been there forever, but they have never carried between rounds. So we're taking a look at a character that could potentially be a beast at round 3 compared to herself at round 1. Now this system, as you would expect, is a double-edged sword, because on the one hand, yes, it makes her command grab that much more scary because you are always scared of her leveling up, but also it can center her gameplay around the command grab, and that could be limiting, specifically balancing wise, because we have seen in games like Street Fighter 5 what happens when Capcom design characters around command grabs. They typically end up low tier. I'm looking at you, Zangief. Also, just something about the idea of my character being more powerful as the match goes on is interesting to me, although I'm wondering if this means that Manon will be a character that always have to fight from a deficit, right? She's kinda handicapped and will always have to make a comeback. I'm not really sure how this will go, but it could be very interesting, right? I'm very interested to see Capcom and how they will balance Manon and her toolkit. Now, from what we saw, Manon appeared to be a character who have really good neutral. We have seen her against Marissa, we have seen her against Cammy. Her buttons seem to be fairly good, they do have good range. But what's the most noticeable, especially from the Cammy match, was just how powerful her anti-air seemed to be, right? That anti-air special move, this seems very powerful, the reward on it seemed very good. Obviously, in Street Fighter 6, the command grabs and normal grabs have a lot of recovery, so I doubt you will be able to like whiff a throw and then be able to anti-air them. But if you are making them very afraid of the command grab because of the potential damage output, then the anti-air being that rewarding could make this character end up being very powerful. Manon is a character that, in my opinion, will either be really good or really bad, depending on how Capcom decides to balance this one out. I'm very interested. She is by far the most interesting character in the game to me. I will probably mess around with other characters as well, but this is who I'm gonna be playing day one, and hopefully someday Capcom will release an open beta where we get to test out Manon. I know this is a short video, but I just wanted to share with you guys my feeling on the character and pretty much my basic thoughts. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment, it helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.